Hey y'all, Teacher Christy here, back with another Gogokid weekly update. This week's update is for the week of April 2nd. Today's weekly update is a little bit lengthy, has lots of reminders about some information we've already discussed, as well as some new information, particularly that of a brand new trial lesson coming soon. So stay tuned for the rundown. All right, y'all, thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this week's weekly rundown of our Gogokid update. If you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. I'm so glad to have you here. So this week's update started out with a little bit of information about the payment tab. Now, we discussed the payment tab in a lot of detail last week, but there are three main points I want to remind you of and discuss a little bit more this week. You can, of course, read the entire update in regards to the payment tab in the weekly update, but there are three main things I want to make sure you are aware of. Number one, please keep in mind that the new payment tab is not set up to calculate any payments prior to April 1st. Although some of you may see an amount owed in your payment tab, this is most likely not accurate as of yet. The payment team at home office has not yet gone through their calculation process for what you are owed for the month of March. So what's showing in this amount owed section should be disregarded. Once they have gone through their entire calculations process and have begun the payment process of issuing the payment to you, this will be updated in your payment tab, and you will also get the regular monthly breakdown that you have received in prior months for your March payment. The second thing I want to make sure that you don't forget is that the payment tab is on a 5-day delay. 5 days or 120 hours. That's how long it will take your payment tab to update with new class information, credit score changes, any type of information at all. It is on a 5-day delay. Again, just as a reminder, that 5 days is to allow time for teachers to appeal finish types if needed, and for the Gogokid team to review those appeals. And finally, the third important thing to know about the payment tab is that any adjustments that need to be made as a result of deductions for missed, canceled, no-show classes will all be done at the end of the month. They will not update on that 5-day delay like your regular classes will. They will all be added at the end of the month, and GoGoKid will let us know when those adjustments will be made. This will give them plenty of time to review any appeals and to make sure that all of that adjustment information is as accurate as possible. So please, if you have concerns about what is currently showing on your payment screen, if you have questions about the amount owed that is there, if you are concerned because you are not seeing your class history or your payments per class updating, keep in mind that is not happening in real time. Today is only April 2nd. As of the day of my filming this video, that information is not going to be on your payment tab yet. And again, that amount owed is probably not accurate. They have asked us to disregard that for now. So please do not flood them with tons and tons of tickets about the payment tab just yet. Keep in mind, it is only a couple of days old as far as being added back on our portal, and they are working things out. But it should be accurate from April 1st moving forward, again, operating on that 5-day delay. In addition to the payment tab, they have reminded us again that the teaching and curriculum, as well as the teaching service agreement, have both been updated effective April 1st. This includes the updated termination policy and what constitutes a valid non-teaching issue. If you're interested in the details of that, I have an entire video on teacher cancellations, teacher no-shows, and potential contract terminations. I will link it down below. Make sure you check that out for the rundown of that information and to answer any questions you might have about that. Also, in the weekly update, they covered once again the process of filing an appeal if you have to cancel or no show a class due to an issue that you feel like is a valid reason. Again, I have a video going all over the appeals process that will be linked down in the information below, so check that out if you have questions. The biggest thing to know about the appeals process is that you have to send an email within 48 hours of the time that you either cancel the class or the start class time for a no-show. That email must be submitted within 48 hours for you to start the appeals process. If you don't submit the email within 48 hours, you will not be able to request an appeal. So please, please, please make sure you don't forget about the importance of that initial email. Also, in this week's update was a reminder about the new quality assurance policy and a link to where you can read that entire policy if you would like to do so. Lots of details have been added to that policy, so make sure you check that out. Also, stay tuned and be on the lookout. I will be having a new video coming soon that will go over the entire quality assurance policy and will cover all of the details you need to know about that new policy as well. And finally, for reminders, we were reminded once again about the importance of peak times. They included once again that chart that shows the hot slots and what times they are most in demand for classes. So please make sure you check that chart out. It's really handy. It breaks it down by time zone even, so you can match up the slots that are in most demand with your current time zone so you can try and open up those classes if at all possible. And now moving on to the new information included in the update. We were informed today that there is a brand new level K2 trial on the way. The apple and banana trial is being replaced with a new trial that covers peaches and lemons. This looks like such a fun lesson. It's set up almost as a fairy tale with castles and all sorts of cool stuff. I'm really excited that my friend Uni is featured in this lesson. This new trial lesson will cover again the fruits peach and lemon. It will cover sweet and sour as well as the letter P. This looks like a really fun lesson. I'm really excited to start teaching it. I need to make sure I get my peach prop ready to go. I don't think I have a peach in my fruit basket. I'll have to check. But I'm really excited about this lesson. Please make sure you go to Freshdesk. You click the link. It will take you to a Google Drive where you can view the entire PowerPoint in its entirety so that you can prepare for this upcoming brand new trial. It is going to begin showing up on schedules as soon as Thursday, April the 4th. So make sure you head over to Freshdesk to check that trial out in its entirety. If you'd like some tips, tricks, and maybe even a sneak peek at this new trial lesson in action, make sure you go check out my friend Hey Teacher Paige's channel. She is going to have a video posted all about this brand new trial. I will put a link to her channel and video down below. They also let us know that we have had a few glitches in the system in regards to some workshops. Zoom has not been playing very nicely with us lately. I had a trial actually on Monday, April the 1st. Not an April Fool's joke, unfortunately, but the Zoom link was not working properly. So we had to open up a new link, and a lot of teachers were not able to attend that workshop as they had planned. We were very, very sorry for this error. If you were able to get into that workshop in that new link, we do have records of all the teachers who attended. You will get credit for that attendance. And we will also be offering a makeup session of that workshop on student engagement later on this week. The details will be coming soon on Freshdesk, so make sure you check that out if this was a workshop you were planning on attending. Also, they let us know that there was an error in the quiz for the workshop that Coach Page did on March the 29th on how to teach grammar in the online classroom. There was an error with the quiz associated with this workshop. Don't worry, they are taking care of it. You will get credit simply based on your attendance in the workshop due to that quiz error. So don't worry if you weren't able to pass the quiz, you will still be getting credit. And finally, Gogokid has provided us with a brand new wallpaper for the month of April. We have a couple of different choices. They are super, super cute. There is a desktop version as well as a mobile version. So make sure you jump over to Freshdesk, check those out, download them if you'd like to use them, and enjoy for the entire month of April. And that sums up this week's update for the week of April 2nd. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. If you enjoy these types of videos and you like getting your weekly update in a quick and concise format like this, make sure you like, subscribe, click all those buttons so you can come back and hang out with me next time. I have a lot of videos in store coming out soon, so keep an eye on the channel, and I look forward to seeing you back here again soon. Thanks so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.